Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another video. So it is the beginning of December, and I know you guys will be seeing this a little bit later, but I am really getting the urge to do some like holiday Christmas baking, and I have some gifts that I like to give out of like, you know, like sweet treats or Christmas something baked, and those are things that don't have to necessarily wait till Christmas to give out. And so I am going to be trying to bake some things today, and I'll tell you guys what I'm going to be trying to do. I have never made these before, but I found a recipe, or I saw one for peppermint mocha scones, and I was like, that just sounds so good. So I'm going to be making some peppermint mocha scones and also some orange cranberry scones, I believe. And I am making this for like our landlord or whatever, for like a little Christmas gift. Obviously, like I'll just kind of do some assorted ones, but these also make great gifts for like office gifts, for your babysitter, for I'm trying to think what else, for your mail lady or mailman. Like if you like to give those kind of little gifts, this would be the perfect thing, and you can whip it up in like a day and have it, you know, taken to wherever you need to go. So that's what I'm working on today, and I don't know if I'll turn this into like a full day vlog or if it'll just be baking, so I'm just gonna put that out there. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started. It is like 10 o'clock, so a little later than what I wanted to get started, but I'm hoping to have these done by this afternoon so I can take them where they need to go. So I hope you guys enjoy the video and enjoy doing some baking with me, and we can kind of see together how these scones are gonna turn out. I got started first thing by brewing my coffee for my peppermint mocha scones, since that needed to cool, and then I switched over to working on my orange cranberry scones. So first off, I added all my dry ingredients to this bowl, and then you had to cut in cold chunks of butter, and I don't have the right pastry tool to kind of like crumb up the flour and butter, so I've actually found that if you use like a thing that you use when you're cooking meat, I don't even know what it's called, but you can actually get nice small crumbs of butter, and it just works the butter really nicely into your flour mixture. Next up was cutting all the cranberries in half, and then after that I combined all my wet ingredients in a bowl and then worked those ingredients into the dry flour mixture. Once everything is mixed together and you kind of have a nice mixture that is a little crumbly but also will stick together if you squeeze it, you divide it in half and form 2 circles. Now if you wanted smaller scones, you could always form more than 2, and then you would get smaller little triangle scones instead of the larger ones like the size that I got. Okay, you guys, so as you just saw, I just pressed out the cranberry orange scones, and I'm sorry, things are happening over there. Anyways, so they're in the refrigerator for 10 minutes before I bake them. That was an optional step, but I'm gonna do it because I have a feeling it's gonna make them better and help them hold their shape better. They look so good. So anyways, you're okay. So after those come out, they're gonna go in the oven right now. I'm gonna go ahead and make, there's like a glaze that goes on top of those. I'm gonna check to make sure that I can make it ahead and it'll still be like a good liquidy whatever. And then I'm gonna make that, and then trying to think here, I'm gonna clean up some of my things and get started then on the peppermint mocha scones. The reason why I did not make them in the beginning is because there's coffee that goes in them, and I didn't even think about making it earlier so it could cool off. So I just went ahead and made that, and then did these scones first, and then I'll do those. And yeah, like I said, they look really, really good. But actually, before I do the icing or the glaze for these ones, I told you all in my Christmas decorating video that I might show you guys what I have going on in the kitchen for Christmas in another video. So I'm gonna take a minute, show you guys that, and then I'm gonna finish what I'm working on. Hopefully that all makes sense for you guys. Okay, so I really only have 2 spots for kitchen or for decorations in the kitchen. But this is the corner that is right near my sink, and I just have like a plain wreath here, my diffuser, and then this tray used to be in my bathroom. I have pine cones, and then I have my essential oils on top for the diffuser, and then down below I just have that little like sprig of like silver and green and Christmas trees. So that's this corner, and then I'll show you all my coffee bar. Okay, so here's the coffee bar, super simple. I used this tray on here again, just put a tea towel on it, and this was an idea I'd seen on YouTube. It's just like nuts and pine cones, kind of like earthy things in a mason jar, and then I just set it down like that, and then this little ceramic house and a little kind of like pine evergreen tree, whatever. Oh, and then one more thing. So up here, I like to do something kind of fun, like a wreath or whatever, and I didn't have any small wreaths, but I found these adorable little snowshoes at Target in the dollar spot. So that's where those are from, and that's what's going on up here. And then I forgot, over above the sink I have this Joy to the World sign hanging too. But yeah, that's about it, just super simple. So anyways, let's get back to our baking. Okay guys, so a little bit of a change of plans. I'm actually gonna start on the peppermint mocha scones because I'm gonna wait to make the glaze till the scones are out of the oven and like cooled, so I can put it on them right away and let them set for a little bit. So you all right? Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna get started on those, and I don't think I'm gonna do much explaining. It's basically the same thing as the other ones. So it is 2 cups of flour, cocoa powder, brown sugar, baking powder, baking soda, salt, butter, egg, coffee extract, which I don't have. Okay, I don't have the coffee extract, so I think I'm actually gonna sub in vanilla and hope that it works. 1/4 cup strong brewed coffee, cooled. I have that. Peppermint mocha coffee creamer and mini chocolate chips, and I have the peppermint mocha coffee creamer. I don't have the mini chocolate chips, so I'm actually just gonna crush up. Hold on. Hey, keep the door shut, please. Thank you. Okay, I'm actually gonna crush up regular chocolate chips for that. Hopefully that all makes sense. And then there's a frosting that is peppermint extract, peppermint mocha coffee creamer, unsalted butter, and powdered sugar and crushed peppermint bits, which I'm going to take candy canes and just crush those for that. So that gives you a good idea of what we're doing. Pretty much the same as the other thing, just some different ingredients, obviously. So I'm going to hop right into that and get those started as well. The peppermint mocha scones were pretty much the same exact thing, obviously different ingredients, but I just combined all my dry ingredients first and mixed those together in a bowl. Next, I cut in my cold butter and mixed it up with the flour mixture the exact same way I did on the first scones. Since I didn't have mini chocolate chips, I just used the larger size and I laid them out on a cutting board, just chopped them up with a sharp knife, and that ended up working great for this recipe. Next up was adding my wet ingredients, and this was really simple. It was just an egg, vanilla extract, some peppermint mocha coffee creamer, and then that strong brewed coffee. Once you have a good dough formed, you do the same exact thing with these peppermint mocha ones as I did with the first. You kind of just form your round circles, and then this one asks you to cut score lines into the dough, and that was definitely helpful. I probably could have done that with the other one as well. So next up was making the glaze for the orange cranberry scones, and it was super simple, so I mixed that up and went ahead and just did like a drizzle glaze on the top of them. Okay guys, so here's kind of where we're at right now. I just pulled peppermint mocha scones out of the oven. I'm waiting 5 minutes to let them cool, and then I'm gonna cut them apart. You kind of put like score lines on them, so that's what's up with those. And then the cranberry orange ones are in the fridge. Those are done, and they have the glaze on them. And so yeah, I'm not worried about those anymore because they're finished. And I have to make the frosting yet, or whatever it's called, for the peppermint mocha scones. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, but I'm waiting the 5 minutes till these cool so I can cut them apart, and then they're gonna go in the cooling rack, and then they're gonna cool completely, and then we'll do the icing, which will finish those up. The icing for the peppermint mocha scones was a little thicker than what I was hoping. I was hoping it would turn out more like a glaze, but it definitely was more of a frosting. So the idea that I had to kind of do the glaze on top didn't exactly work. And I also added my peppermint bits right into the frosting, which if I do it again, I definitely won't do that. But like I said, I was hoping it would be a glaze and not as thick of a frosting, but it just wasn't, which is fine. finished them all. Here they are. Here is what they look like, and they turned out so good. So the frosting for the peppermint mocha ones didn't quite turn out how I was hoping, but it still looks good and it still tastes so good. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here because it already has been quite a long day making these, and I have some other things I need to get done, but I'll have the links for these recipes down below. I just found them on Pinterest and they actually are super easy as long as you follow all the instructions. So hopefully this gives you some fun holiday treat inspiration or something like that, and you can try and make these and let me know in the comments if you do, how they turned out, and if your family liked them as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week in my next video.